All right, joining me now, Mark Thiessen, a Fox News contributor and former chief presidential speechwriter for President George W. Bush. All right, Mark, he is getting a lot of accolades. He is getting cheering crowds, thousands of people showing up, tens of thousands. But on this issue of immigration, it's important for anybody who's looking him. Love him, hate him, wherever you are. With any candidate, you have to look at their history and what they've said before. All of these candidates have taken heat over evolving or flip-flopping on issues. I mean, we hear what Donald Trump is saying now, but when Mitt Romney was talking about what people were equating to self-deportation, Trump was very critical of that. He said basically it was maniacal. It was a crazy idea. So how do you explain this evolution and the fact that voters are more than willing to embrace it, even though there has clearly been a change?
Well, what's changed since then is the lawlessness of the Obama administration. I mean, Trump is appealing to a segment of the voting bloc that is very, very frustrated with both parties in Washington and their handling of immigration. And it's not just a Republican frustration. I agree 100% with Frank. The Democrats, 80% support for deporting criminal aliens who've committed a felony. So this is a bipartisan frustration. But what's given rise to Trump? What's given rise to Trump is Obama's lawless executive action on executive amnesty, giving even people who support amnesty don't support it by executive order. Majority of Americans are opposed to that. The killing of Kate Steinle and the Obama administration's refusal to crack down on sanctuary cities that are giving them sanctuary. And then the revelation, quite frankly, that the Obama administration has been releasing upwards of 30,000 convicted felons into our streets every year, people who committed kidnappings and sexual assaults and even murder. And the Republican Party, quite frankly, has done nothing about it. So there's a legitimate frustration. And when Donald Trump says, I'm going to take those people and send them back so fast your head can spin, that appeals to a lot of people.
Yeah, you mentioned that there is so much frustration. It's aimed in so many directions. You've got it aimed at the White House. You've got it aimed at the GOP Congress. And they said, give us the House and the Senate. We're going to change things. And there's still this unfinished business, much of it on the issue of immigration. What do you think that Democrats are feeling about this? I mean, do you think that as the left just rails not only on Donald Trump, but on anybody who agrees with him, other contenders in the GOP 2016 field, is this a win for Democrats? Because they're going to say, and Hillary Clinton has done this repeatedly, videos and tweets, look how crazy the Republicans are. You know, they hate immigrants and they don't like minorities. And no matter who you pick, they're all going to be on the same page.
Yeah, no, I think the person, quite frankly, who's enjoying this the most is Barack Obama. So Barack Obama got away with his lawless executive amnesty and his sanctuary cities policies and all the rest of it. And on top of that, he believes that he has successfully goaded the Republican Party into a debate that is going to alienate, in his view, is going to alienate Hispanics from the Republican Party for a generation. I mean, think about the situation we have right now. We have a Democratic nominee who is under investigation by the FBI. We have the weakest economic recovery one of the weakest recoveries in American history. The world is on fire. ISIS is on the rise. Republicans are primed to take back the presidency in 2016. And what are we debating? Repealing the 14th Amendment, which is one of the great achievements of the Republican Party. It was the amendment by which we undid the Dred Scott decision. And that's what we're talking about. I think Barack Obama is sitting back in the White House and enjoying this enormously.
Certainly ignited a debate over the 14th Amendment, what it really does or doesn't mean. We'll talk about that more later on the show. Mark, great to see you. Thanks for joining us.